back to my channel. It's me Dest, back with another video for you. Today I am going to review the Corpse Bride She Glam palette. I'm going to do my makeup. I've already put my eyebrows on because that's literally the most difficult, the absolutely most difficult point of doing the makeup, because I can barely get them to look like sisters. So today we're going with maybe best friends, distant cousins. I don't know, I've not made my mind up yet. They look alright, I guess. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your stay. A like and a subscribe goes an awful long way. And if you are one of my regulars, much love to y'all, because you're going to need it with me. Alright, so I've got my morning coffee. I haven't, like, there's only half in here. I'm not drinking the whole thing. I'll be bouncing off the walls. So we're going to go in with this today. We're going to have a little look and test a few bits out. I'm going to be testing out the makeup palette and maybe some of these, one or two of the, I don't know yet, I've not made my mind up. I'm going to have a little look through, see what we're going to do. I'm very much a go with the flow kind of gal. First of all, I am going to put on some of this lip balm. Okay, so that was the blue lip balm that's practically see-through. Love that. And let's get into it. Let's prepare the eyes first. I'll just do that off camera, it's easier, and then we'll get into what we're going to do. Okay, so hopefully you guys will remember that this is the Corpse Bride palette. Oh, I just dropped my sleeve. So I think I'm going to go in with, let's have a little look. Either Barks or Victor. Should we go in with Victor, which is this shade just here? We'll go in with Victor. Let's have a little bit of Victor. Just gonna lightly tap my brush in there. There's a little bit of kickback, but not a lot, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. So I'm just going to try and get like a shape going with Victor, and then I'm just gonna, I always like to have like a little wing done in eyeshadow. I don't know why, it's just, yeah, it's just my preferred shape, I guess, for my eye. As you do makeup, you sort of gather what looks good on your eye and what you enjoy, and for me it's like a little wing shape, so I love that. And I'm gonna just bring that up to about here, like midway near the eye, and then I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't actually know what I'm gonna do. I might just fill in a tiny bit here, and then I could do a bit of a halo eye but with like a wing shape. So maybe I will bring Victor just here as well, see how that looks, and then bring it most of the way but not completely. So I'm just gonna I don't know if that's gonna be good or not, but I'm gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. It's like a very much trust the process kind of vibe. I'm no expert with makeup. I'm no Nikki Tutorials. I am no Jeffree Star. I am no Tati Westbrook. I think that's her name. So for me, it's just kind of like a hit or miss. I'm either going to hit it completely out of the ballpark, or I'm going to completely miss it. So I'm just going to do that on the other eye. Try and replicate as best as I can. Even the eyebrows are like, no, girl, you're not going to look similar today. It's not happening. I have started incorporating a bit of pink into my eyebrows. I don't know if you can see, but I've started incorporating pink into my brows just because I feel like it looks better with the fringe if I do incorporate that. So let's just... Victor, why have you got to be a bit difficult? I don't know if it's because my brush is still a bit damp though. So I cleaned my brush off not long before. I should have cleaned them off last night and I didn't think about it. So yeah, that could definitely be what's going on with the brush. So that side looks a bit better than that side, obviously, but we're probably going to build up on that anyway, and hopefully we will sort out how it looks. I'm just getting a rough shape down more than anything. So I'm going to blend it out a bit using, I think it's called Barks, this one, I think. So I'm just going to dab my brush into that. You know, I'm going to get a lot on there because I want it to be quite a dark, mysterious kind of look. So I'm just going to, all the way over, I'm not even going to leave a little gap there. I'm just all the way over. Oh, okay. Now that is going to be what pulls this look together, I think. So you've obviously got Victor on the inner eye and the outer corner of the eye. And then you've got Barks that's going to pull it in. I think I'll finish this off and then I'll come back once it's all blended. If I use any other colours, I'll let you know what I incorporated. Alright, so I basically used Victor and Barks. Barks was the one that blended it out. Obviously Victor was the one that I first placed down. I don't know what highlight I want to use on my eye. So I could either use one of these. The blue one's calling my name, but then this one just, I think it would tie it all in. It would give it that ooh look. But then also the highlighter palette. I'm kind of like the highlighter palette. The highlighter. I don't know why I said that. The highlighter in general looks amazing on the eye. I might use the highlighter for the brow bone and go with one of these though. I don't know which one I want to use. So we've got this one that, yeah, would give it like a completely different feel. And then we've got this one that I think would probably tie it all in. I think today I will go with this one. And if y'all want to see a different look where I'm using this one, I can quite happily do that for you guys. So I am gonna use this one here just for today because I think it will look amazing and I want to get the best out of this with this look. So I'm just going to take one of my smaller brushes and just dig in a little bit, not too much though. You don't want like loads of product because you can just build up how it looks. So I'm going to just, okay, well, got a bit more there than I needed, but okay. Let's just lay this down first and see how it looks. So I'm just going to go mostly on where I didn't cover with shadow, but also I'm just going to like feather it out a little bit so it looks like it's quite blended. I will need a little bit more, but remember, a little of this does go a long way. So I have built it up on the brush just a little bit more. But, oh, okay. Oh God, we see her. Okay, she bright. Alright, so I just want to build it up a little bit into the crease. And when I open my eye, it will transfer a little bit. So that's fine. But I also want to feather it a tiny bit. So by feathering, I mean, I want it to look like it blends in with Victor. So I may need to dip back into Victor. But that's fine. It's not an issue. A lot of the time with makeup, you tend to have to blend in and blend out and use the colours more than, you know, once or twice. So I think that that looks quite nice. Maybe at the edges I could probably add some of the blue. I'll tell you what, let's just go all out, shall we? Just once. Let's go all out. I'm gonna just put a bit more of that on my brush and then do the other side. Exactly the same as what I did this side. Probably going to need a little bit more there. Do you know what? I actually went into Lush the other day because I have a thing for Snow Fairy, the scent, and y'all know it only comes out around Christmas time. So October, November and December. And then they take it away from us. So I got like a 1 kilogram. No, kilogram. Is it a kilogram? 1 kg. I'm so bad. A 1 kg of their shower gel for Snow Fairy. And then I got the body spritz spray. And I also got Sticky Dates body lotion and Sticky Dates spray because they've started doing that now. Now, I'm not sure if the Sticky Dates thing's an all year round kind of scent, but I hope it is for the body spray because it is amazing. And then I went in the other day when I went with the boys to town to get their eye test done. And we got this. Well, I got this. It's called Chelsea Morning. And it's so sweet. Now, I think the lady said that it was orange blossom and butterscotch. Oh, it smells gorgeous. Don't quote me on that scent, though. I'm not 100% sure whether that's what she said or not. I had both the boys with me. My mind was not in it to win it on that day. But yes, it smells amazing. Absolutely amazing. It may just be one of my new scents. But yeah, I really like it. Okay, so as I said, we're going to go all out with this. I am going to need, if I can find it, a very small brush. Okay, I found you. So I'm going to use this brush. Now, I'm just going to quickly, oh, hang on. Don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to just leave my glasses on for a second so I can see if it's going to transfer or not. Because I don't think it is. No, it's not going to transfer. So this needs to be either on the finger, but where I want it is going to be a bit difficult. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, because now I've got my heart set on it, I'm going to dip into, I don't know what that says, but I'm going to dip into this shade here with this smaller brush. That's picking up nicely. So I'm going to dip into that, and I'm just going to, with my glasses on, just see if it will transfer the colour that I want it to. And then, okay, alright, so it's kind of transferring a little bit there. And that is what I wanted. I wanted each side just a little bit of that blue, and maybe just go across just a tiny bit. You don't want to cover up the silver, but at the same time you want that blue to kind of shine through a little bit. So maybe just another little dip, and then we'll move on to the other eye. Oh, I do like how that looks. I'm glad I decided to do that, to be fair. It's got like a really nice little effect there. I don't know if you can see, but it looks really nice. So I will take that. I think this makeup look is going to be a trust the process kind of vibe. But when it's done, it's going to look a fantabulous. Oh, hiccup. I think anyway. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. Actually, that would be a very nice inner corner shade as well. I might just use that on the inner corner once I've got my foundation down. It depends, because I really love the highlighter. So we will see about that. Yeah, I do really like that, to be honest with you. I think that looks very nice. Alright, so I'm going to just quickly clean up under the eyes, and then I'm going to put my foundation on. I won't do that on camera because you've seen me do my foundation before. It's nothing spectacular. I'll probably lay down my bronzer and then get back onto the eye to finish off what the eye is going to look like. I feel like I look so old today. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my foundation. I didn't do my bronzer, I forgot, but I want to finish the eyes off. So I'm just going in with one of these eyeliners that I got from Temu. And I am literally just going to fill in my waterline. Normally I like to wear like a cream in my waterline, like a pencil, but I thought, you know what, let's try a liquid. Let's try a liquid eyeliner, see if we can get it any sharper. Oh, I hope it doesn't go in my eye. It's been a while since I've used a liquid eyeliner in my waterline. And I think the last time I actually used it, I did put it in my eye by accident. And that was a little bit stingy. I'm going to go in with this highlighter on the inner corners and hope that it picks up well. And just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but in person it does look extremely nice. So, oh, nearly dropped it. I'm terrible, honestly. Y'all know, I always say if I don't drop something, it ain't a haul, but I am absolutely terrible. So, let's go in with the other inner corner. Do you know what? This highlighter is probably the best highlighter I've ever had. And I don't say that normally with anything, but this highlighter is absolutely stunning. Honestly, absolutely 100% stunning. I mean, you can't, I don't know if you can see it in the inner corner so well, but when I put it on my cheeks after I've done my blush, because I did actually go off camera real quick just to do my bronzer. Okay, so let's go in with this blush. This is the blush that I use pretty much all the time. It's just an old blusher from Morrison's, I think. I'm not sure where I got it from. It could have been Morrison's, could have been the Pound Shop. I don't have a clue. Let's move you out just a little bit, because otherwise you're very, very close. So I'm just going to dab her in there. Now, it does look a bit harsh. Just a tiny bit harsh. But that's fine, because it will diffuse. It will 100% diffuse. I kind of like a sharp blush cheek, to be fair. You know how in the, I think it was the 80s, where they used to have a lot of blusher right round here. I used to love that, but it just doesn't look right on me in general. It's not something that I can easily pull off. So I tend to focus my blush just here and just above, or blended in with my bronzer a little bit. And then I'm gonna, because it's winter, I'm just gonna put a little bit on the nose, just a tiny bit, just to give it that, oh, it's a bit cold outside kind of look, you know. Just a tiny bit, because I can get away with a bit of blusher on the nose. Very lucky. Okay, so let's go in with the highlight now. So I am going to use a fairly fluffy brush for the highlighter. I need a little bit on my nose, and I tend to do that with my finger. It's just easier for me to direct it where I want on my nose. Look at that. Look at that shine. And then just gonna blend that in a tiny bit. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Let's go with the other side. Get a little bit on my brush. And then just swoop and blend That's what I do. I just sweep and blend. Now, I'm not sure if I want any under my eyes, not of the highlighter, but of a bit of eyeshadow under the eye. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, look at that, giving. Maybe we could do a little bit under the eye, but now what colour? Do we go in with Barks again? Or, I've literally just put this away as well. Do we go in with Barks or do we go back in with Victor? I don't want to go in... Oh, we could do a completely different colour and go with Dreary, which is a little bit of a glittery, shimmery shade. To be fair, I don't know if I've actually done a shimmery shade under my eye, so maybe we'll go in with that just to see what it's like. Let's go in with that. Now, I'm going to try... I might have to keep my glasses on, but just pull them down a little bit just to make sure that I've got it going in the right area. No, take them off. Take them off, Dust. And just pull down a little bit. Now, this could be quite a risky move doing this under the eye, especially this shade, just because it is more of a shimmery shade. But I feel like it could actually potentially work. Let's have a little look with the glasses on. Actually, that does work. It does work. Okay, I'm not mad. So again, that's Dreary that we went in with under the eye. And it actually does work. I am shooketh. I am shocked. It was either going to pull it together or tear it apart. And I think it's pulled it together somewhat. Okay, so that's that. I am going to quickly put some glue on my lashes and get them stuck-a-thon, and then we'll move on to the lip. So I do have new lipsticks that I am going to be testing out. So hopefully I'll get the right combo down and it will look amazing. I tend to put a lot of glue on these because I find that if I don't, by the end of the day it just wants to fall off of my face. So I tend to put enough glue on. I don't know about you guys, but I always used to find it really hard to do lashes. Just for the pure fact of I could never quite get it stuck where I wanted it to stick. A lot of the time it was a bit of a struggle. Actually, I think I may go in with a little bit of mascara in the bottom lash just to give it more of a defined look. And probably the top lash. I'll do a bit of mascara today just to try and blend these lashes in as much as possible and give this look the best possible what, Dust? What are you thinking? Outcome. Okay, so I'll just quickly go over my lashes up here. Now, I like mascara, but I always get this involuntary blink that I do after I've applied it, and then it gets stuck down at the bottom and it makes it look a bit weird. So I'm going to try not to do that today. I know my eye wants to. It's going blink, blink, blink. You know, one of those hard blinks that you do. Not a normal blink, but like an involuntary. Oh, well, I've got wet stuff on my lashes. Let's just give it a blink and see what happens. Well, no, Dest, because you know what's going to happen. It's going to just make your makeup go crazy. So you're not going to do that today. That's right, you're not. Not going to happen. Not at all. Oh, I did it. I did it. Hopefully, I didn't get that whole... I mean, I know I can take it off. But, no, okay. Oh, just a tiny weeny bit. Just a tiny weeny bit. Okay, that's not too bad. I will take that. That's not too bad. So let's move on to the lip. So what I'm going to do is, I think I know what colour I want to use for the lip, because the eyes are extremely dramatic. So I'm thinking maybe use the peach on the lip today. But first I'm going to put some lip liner down. What lip liner am I going to use? I think that's going to be a bit too light, that one. Does need a bit of a sharpen. I don't know though. Should we try this one? That needs a sharpen as well. Oh my gosh. Why do they all need sharpening? Let's go with this one. So this is a bit of a darker pinky shade. But I think it will sit nicely. So I'm going to do that. And then see where we go. I love a bold lip. Like extremely pretty, I feel. I mean, I could have done a black lip, but it's not really the look that I want to go for. I want to go with glamorous, but something you could wear, you know, in general. Like, you want that whole glam look, but you don't want to be where, I don't know, say like you go to the shop and people are like, oh, that's a bit much. I mean, they probably do with me, sort of look at me and think, oh my god, why is she plastered with makeup? But I kind of like my look. I like to make the most of my makeup. A lot of people will go with like a natural look, whereas me, I'm like full blown, like woo, in your face type deal. Type of deal. I love that little saying. Right, let's go in with this. Okay, that's a lot darker on the lip than I anticipated. I don't know if I like it. Can I diffuse it? I can diffuse it, yes. I mean, that was my favourite shade, to be fair, but I don't think that it's my colour. So I am going to diffuse that, and I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star lip liner just to go over it a tiny bit in a different colour. Okay. I don't remember what shade this is, to be fair. I'm not sure. And I don't know if it's still on there. It might be Celebrity Skin, but I'm not 100%. It's a very nice, warm kind of shade. So I'm going to go over that as much as I can. And then I think what I'm going to do is, do I have my white stick here? Do I? Don't know if I do. I tend to lighten things up a lot, just mainly because certain colours don't suit me, and if I can lighten them up, I will. Alright, so say you can't find your white stick. I found my white stick. Say you can't find your white stick. Should we do it with this today, just to show you how this would work? So you've got concealer, okay. Quick trick to lighten up your lipstick. So I'm going to wipe as much off as possible, but just dot it a little bit. Okay? Get it on both sides like that, and then use your finger. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard of this before. I'm not really showing you anything new. But I am going to go in with the white stick too, just to, in the middle more so than anything. And then I'm going to just use one of my fingers to pat it in. and I much prefer that colour to the colour that I just put on. So don't worry if a colour doesn't suit you. You can always get it to suit you. You can either deepen it with maybe a deeper pencil on there, or you can lighten it up with concealer or a white stick, which is what I use a lot of the time. Okay, so lashes. I'm going to get these on and then I am going to show you the final look. Alright, so here is the finished look. I really like this look. I love how the eyeshadows perform today. I would have liked to have seen a blush in this collection, just because I think it would have been fantastic to have had every component in here. So a blush, maybe a lip liner would have been great too, and possibly not foundation, because like you have to cater for everyone with foundation and it's very hard to do because there's so many different skin tones. But definitely maybe a couple of lip liners or 3 small ones just to complement each liquid lip. And probably I would have liked to have seen maybe a liquid eyeliner, or maybe one that goes in the waterline. That would have been good too. However, for the price, I think it was brilliant. I would have definitely have paid more if there was more elements in there. I do like the little addition of the lip balm there. I think that's great because you can put it on before your makeup while you're doing your eyes and stuff, and it just soaks into your lips nicely. Gives you that that nice little effect. You could probably hear the dog snoring away. I do apologise, but she's in every video snoring. Like, it wouldn't be a video unless Angelica was snoring, right? But yeah, I do like how it's performed. I think it's a very pretty look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I gave you a bit of insight into one of the looks that you could do. I didn't put any highlighter on the brow bone after all because I didn't want it too much too in your face. I have quite a bit of highlighter here and on my nose, so I kind of wanted to, my eyes are already very dramatic so I didn't want to go too much. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using the palette. I really enjoyed using all the other little elements in there as well. Bit of a shame that the peach wasn't really my colour, but I managed to make it work in the end. So I can get quite a bit of use out of that. I'm not sure how the other colours are going to look, but I'll experiment every now and again with it. But I kind of want to keep it so it's not being used every day, because I think it's such a cool collection. It's nice to preserve a little bit, so I will probably use this more so on special occasions, maybe like Christmas and stuff, if I'm having like a theme of blue and silver and greys, you know, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, it's been fantastic spending the morning with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you guys, if you purchase this, will have a solid look to be able to recreate. I would love to see if you do palette this. No dust. I would love to see if you do purchase this, what kind of look you would come up with. So I hope you have a fantastic day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.